Honda RC213V's Best Motorcycle Review Liquid-Cooled 4-Stroke, DOHC 4-Valve V4. The long-awaited Honda RC213Vs really is a MotoGP bike with lights and is close to the real thing as is practical and affordable. It's tiny, like an NC30, and floats effortlessly around a track. In standard trim it promises to be a sublime road bike and is reminiscent of an RC30, even if it's slightly docile on a circuit. But with the optional sports kit fitted, it's something very special. Included in the Honda RC213V's sports kit is a revised ECU, a front ram duct, a revised exhaust, different spark plugs, a quickshifter, a data logger, a cooler thermostat and even a bespoke cover for your bike. No mass-produced road bike can ever get close to the RCV's hollowed-out weight, its directness or easy speed around a racetrack. And all that MotoGP performance is on top of a machine that's a work of art standing still. Although Honda has produced some of the most exciting and dominant racing machines of the modern GP era, 700 wins and counting, that passion for speed rarely comes across on their road bikes. But now it does with the decadently brilliant RC213Vs, and for that, Honda, we salute you. Ride quality and brakes. It's the size of a 400 and feels like a compact, agile, ultra-smooth, modern-day RC30. The ride quality has the kind of plushness only a factory racer is capable of, and the RC213Vs never flinches, no matter how hard you push in the corners. On track you can easily find the limit of the standard brake pads and Bridgestone RS10 tire, but on slicks, with the sports kit pads and 10 kg weight reduction, it's every inch a genuine MotoGP machine. In a bid to create the lightest, most agile and stable machine, attention to detail to the chassis and weight distribution borders on the obsessive. The beautiful, hand-fabricated frame and underbrace swing arm, made by Moriwaki and assembled by HRC, is the same as the racer and created using differing thicknesses of aluminium for strength and flex in key areas. The steering head is adjustable, but less aggressive than the factory RC213V, and the 1,465mm wheelbase is a massive 55mm longer than a Fireblades for stability. Titanium fasteners are everywhere to pare weight down to the minimum. It weighs 170 kg dry and 160 kg with the road gear removed and the sports kit fitted in road gear removed. Engine. Based on the factory RC213V powerplant, first seen in 2012, the ultra-compact 90° V4 motor produces just 159 brake horsepower in road trim, but with so little weight to push along, the Honda still accelerates with venom. Despite the performance, the throttle control is flawless and the power delivery glassy smooth, which makes the RC213Vs a doddle to ride fast or slow. With the optional 215 brake horsepower sports kit fitted, it's a whole different animal. With its extra revs it accelerates harder than any road-going superbike, but the V4 motor still manages to be easy to control and sounds just like the factory bike at full song. With its race pipe fitted it produces an ear-splitting 116 dB and spits on the overrun when the engine braking electronics are doing their thing. The engine has the same diminutive dimensions as the old 2007 to 2011 800 cubic centimeters RC213V motor and features sandcast aluminum crankcases, composite nickel-plated bores, carbon fiber airbox, titanium conrods and valves, just like the factory RC213V. Unlike the racer, the motor doesn't have pneumatic valves, but runs a conventional valve spring setup like last year's customer RCV1000R. Unlike the factory machine, the road bike doesn't have a seamless shift gearbox, but uses the same conventional cassette-type gearbox, taken from last year's RCV1000R open bike. It has an assist and slipper clutch, giving a light feel at the lever, and controls rear-wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. Reliability and build quality. Build quality is exceptional, and in road trim the RC213Vs has the same 4,000-mile service intervals as any other road-going Honda. But with the sports kit fitted you need to check the motor every 3,000 kilometers. Value versus rivals. The RC213Vs isn't cheap, but that doesn't mean that it isn't good value for money. The bike is very close to the open-class RCV1000R that was raced in 2014 by Scott Redding and Nicky Hayden. Those bikes cost €1 million to lease and the same again to run. Think of the RC213Vs in those terms, and, yes, it's expensive but not overpriced. From here, everything else seems compromised in some way, and that includes greats like the Desmercedes IRR, H2, Superleggera, R1M and RSV4RF. I'm not sure how that makes me feel, happy or sad. Equipment. Put simply, the RC213V is hand-built perfection, and every square inch of the machine is exquisitely built, from the fabricated Moriwaki frame and swing arm, to the fuel tank that disappears under the seat for perfect mass centralization. For the first time on a Honda road bike, the RC213V has a host of cutting-edge rider aids, controlled by a ride-by-wire throttle system and 6-axis inertial measurement unit, IMU. There are 3 power levels to choose from: 9-way adjustable traction control, 4-stage engine braking control, a quickshifter, and 5 mix and match riding modes. Launch control is available in the sports kit. Pegs are 6-way adjustable, and for the first time on a Honda road bike, the RC213V comes with a quickshifter for clutchless upshifts. Only ever seen on top-level race bikes, with the exception of Ducati's 2007 Desmercedes IRR MotoGP replica, the RC213V is fitted with fully adjustable Ohlins TTX25 gas forks. The latest generation fully adjustable Ohlins TTX26 shock lives at the rear. There's no ignition barrel, so the top yoke is racer clean, and the rotary steering damper fitted to the bottom yoke is lifted off the 2014 RCV 1000R. Forged magnesium 17-inch wheels are shod with Bridgestone RS10 road compound track day tires. Steel discs and 4-piston Brembo 4-piston calipers are similar to the factory bike's wet weather setup. Mirroring the race machine's styling, the fairing, self-supporting seat unit and tank cover are made from carbon fiber. But unlike Mark and Danny's bike, the RC213V has LED lights, bar-end mirrors, side stand, starter motor, number plate holder, horn, and Honda Smart Key keyless ignition. Just like the newer 1 in 1299 Panigale, the RC213V has a slimline, full-color thin-film transistor (TFT) dash, featuring circuit, track, and mechanic mode displays, packed with information: form time, date, revs, gear position, riding mode, temperature, lap times, and everything in between.